I'm going to say this ahead of time. You're welcome.
What's up, guys? Luke Hessler here. And first off, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to make this or to watch this video and kind of learn how you can support me in earning this new scholarship. Because and you have no idea how much that means to me. Because I don't have to sit here and bore you with all these stats, but it is pretty alarming to understand what's going on right now with student loans. Right now, student loan debt passed over $1 trillion, which is everything higher than credit card debt. That is the highest debt in America. The average student is actually graduating with $28,000 in student loan debt. And the tuition is just, crazy. In 1980, it was $28 a credit hour. In 2000, it was $146 a credit hour. In 2013 and 14, it's $469 a credit hour. And what's happening to the value of that degree? In 1980, it was only the $28 a credit hour. It sets you apart. All right, it sets you apart from everybody else, but now everyone has a college degree, so the strength of that degree in 1980 worth $28 a credit hour is a lot more than the strength that we have the degree right now for $469 a credit hour, which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's kind of the reality of what it is. So what we're kind of realizing is that in order to get something different, you got to do something different. In order to, things in your life to change, you got to change things in your life, right? So, that's where, this company called Vima came in because, they're actually now giving the opportunity to any student, no matter who you are, where you've been, doesn't matter what your GPA is, your background, anything, all right? It plays no favorites. Doesn't matter who you are. Gives the opportunity to earn up to $9,600 a year for a scholarship towards your tuition. And that's why I'm coming at you today because, and I want to explain to you, kind of how this thing works, and once again, how you can really support me in, in what I'm doing. So this is kind of what it is, guys. I'm going to give you, all the boring stuff right now, kind of what Vima is, where the money comes from, how specifically you can really help me out. So this is it, guys. Vima is actually a company based out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Started in 2004, and and they devoted their entire product line to healthy wellness products. So they have three main product lines. Okay, they have their healthy energy drink called Verve. This is the same thing as Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, but take out the synthetic ingredients, artificial sugars, artificial sweeteners, and instead put in a combination of vitamins and minerals that your body already needs. And voila, you have a Verve. First ever healthy energy drink. Amazing product. Actually named best new health product of the year in 2013 in the Stevie Awards, which is kind of like the Oscars of business. Then you also have the Vima formula, which is a 2-ounce liquid multivitamin. Vima is actually the name of the company and also the name of this little multivitamin. And it's VEMMA. It stands for vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe vera. And, that was clinically studied to reduce inflammation, strengthen your immune system. The best overall supplement by Men's Journal. And most importantly, it's a liquid form, meaning your body absorbs it a lot more than a pill form. When your body, kind of think of it like a sponge. If you have, a puddle of water on this desk, and then I have, a bunch of powder right here. If I took a sponge and I pressed it down on both, it's going to absorb the water a heck of a lot better than the powder. All right, that's kind of what you can think about with the pill, the power of liquid nutrition versus pill nutrition when it comes to vitamins. And the last line they have is a weight loss line. It's called their Body Program. It's actually endorsed by guys named Chris and Heidi Powell, who are the hosts of Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition. It's on ABC, and if you don't know what the show is, it's the show where they'll take 400-pound people and cut them in half into 200-pound people. And over this crazy, this crazy, regimen that they have to do, with eating, taking our weight loss line, going out and working out, all that good stuff. But it's not only specific for people that want to lose 200 pounds. It's also people that want to lose an extra 10, 5, 20 pounds. And on top of that, there's also a protein powder that goes with that as well. So those are the main body line, the lines that this company has. And, why do I tell you about that? And this is why, is because, where this money comes from, how we earn the scholarship, how they can play no favorites and give it to anybody that, really goes out and does it, is that, they're kind of looking at the world and they're looking at our society and they're realizing that, traditional advertising is dead, right? Think of, why do we have TiVo, satellite radio, DVR? Just to skip commercials, right? So what is the most important form of advertising? Strongest form of advertising is word of mouth, right? Think about our family reunion that we have at Frankfurt. If we get everyone together at our family reunion and we're trying to figure out where to eat, and I come in being like, hey, I just went to this brand new restaurant down the street. It is the best place I've ever been to. We all got to go there and go check it out, okay? what's stronger? What's a better referral? All right, is it that what I just did there, saying we got to go to this new restaurant down the street, or is it this one over here where there's this big billboard saying grand opening for the best restaurant in town? Okay, which one's better? It means more when I come up there and tell you this because I'm your family. I'm not gonna go out there and try and trick you into going to something. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you this because of my heart. Because it comes from my heart, and that's the same thing. That Beamer realizes. They say, okay, so the billboard ad, the traditional advertising is dead. Okay, so let's not pay for that. Let's pay people to go tell people about something that they naturally do anyways, right? Just like if I loved a restaurant, naturally, if we were looking for a restaurant, I'm going to tell you about this amazing restaurant, right? So that's why I'm coming to you guys, is because right now I don't know, where you're at in your life, what you need and what you don't need. But that's how I go out and I generate the scholarship. I become eligible for the scholarship is by going out there and generating a certain amount of referrals, creating a certain amount of referrals to any of those 3 product lines that I told you about. Here's kind of how the numbers break down. If I can get 3 people to buy around $136 for the product, or I can get 6 people to buy about $72 worth of the product, or I can get 12 people to buy about $37.50 worth of the product. Okay, now I'm going to be eligible for that scholarship. So I can get any combination of that. So maybe one person buys 2 cases because, they have a mom and a dad. They have, aunt and uncle. They both are on multivitamins already and they want a liquid form of it and they want to support me. Bang, they buy that. Now one person buys that, and then you get, 2 people that are only buying the $72 cases because they want to get in, a little bit of shape. And then you go get 4 people that are, going down there and, they're buying the $37.50 thing because, they really aren't they don't have the money to spend, or, they don't spend money on that stuff anyways, but they still want to support me. Whatever combination of it works, as long as at the end of it, you get to the equivalent of, 3 people buying $136 worth of product. And that's kind of how this whole thing works. And if I can refer that, then that's how I'm going to be eligible for the scholarship. So that's why I'm coming to you guys right now. And the biggest thing, that I want you to really understand is that I don't want you to feel any pressure from this, because if you're not in the financial situation to go out and help me out, that's fine. If you don't spend money on any of these things, you don't have that 2 o'clock feeling, you don't want to lose a little bit of weight, or you don't want the liquid multivitamin, that's fine. All right, totally fine. I understand where the economy's at. It's tough, but on top of that, however, you can also understand, you can imagine how tough it is for, being a broke college student trying to start a life, being in debt and in the worst economy since the Great Depression, so that's kind of where I'm at with this thing. And, so if you know anyone, even if you can't do it, if you know anyone that would be interested in a liquid antioxidant, like a liquid multivitamin, that Vima I was telling you about, anyone that would be interested in a healthy energy drink, because it's the first ever healthy energy drink. Energy drinks is a $12.5 billion industry, and this product's revolutionary. Dad, you all know my dad, he's a doctor. He wouldn't let me drink energy drinks, and now he sends this one out to his patients, amazing product. Or if you know anyone that wants to shed a few pounds, maybe with a weight loss line, if you could refer them to me, send them this video, maybe give me their number after this, I would appreciate it more than anything. I'm determined to get this scholarship. I need it. Like I said, I'm finally getting, my head's getting on straight. It's coming that time to kind of wake up and get into the real world, and it's that time where everything's setting in that my parents told me before, and I'm really ready to go out and get it. So if you guys could give me a call back, regardless if you're going to do it or not, let me know. I always love hearing from you guys. I know in college it's kind of hard to stay in touch with all the family. Sometimes things are just getting crazy. So, it's awesome connecting with you, one. And number 2 is, thanks again for taking the time to look at this and for supporting me. And you guys have no idea how much I appreciate it. You have no idea how much this means to me. And I really look forward to hearing from you guys. And I look forward to seeing you all at the next family reunion. But with that, guys, I love you all. Thanks again. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. Take care.
Yeah.